Hello, and welcome to English 112, Writing and Research in the Disciplines. I'm Dr. Cody Mullins, and I'll be your instructor this semester. I teach English at the college level across a wide variety of institutions, and I've been working with students for about 20 years, both in person and online. I do live full-time in Indiana, where I teach at Ivy Tech Community College for my full-time work, but I'm also originally from Appalachian, Ohio. When I'm not teaching or writing, I'm usually reading or following sports teams that seem committed to keeping me humble, or playing with my two sons. English 112 builds on the work that you did in English 111 and it pushes it into more specialized territory. We're going to focus this term on research techniques, documentation styles like MLA and APA. We'll use both in this course, and writing strategies that let you adapt your work to different audiences, different genres, and professional contexts. By the end of the course, it'll be Christmas, which is awesome, but you'll also be able to locate, evaluate, and synthesize research into substantial documented projects that speak to real discourse communities in your field. You're going to complete three major course projects this semester, along with some shorter writing assignments, some discussion boards, and then a final presentation of your work. Because of such, staying on schedule is going to be important. Assignments build on each other, right? So if you fall behind, it's kind of a cascading thing. It's sort of like a boulder rolling down the hill, right? So staying on schedule is very important. Falling behind makes the work much harder than it needs to be. I am active in the course throughout the week, and I usually respond to messages either in Blackboard or via email within around 24 hours, 36 hours on the weekend. So if something's unclear to you, reach out immediately, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So this is an online course, but that doesn't mean that it's a solo project. The more that you engage with your classmates, with me, the better your writing's going to get. And you'll have opportunities to do that in our discussion boards. You'll have opportunities to do that in peer reviews for each major project. So we're going to approach each other's ideas with respect. We're going to challenge each other's thinking when it's useful, and we're going to keep that conversation going. All right. So I'll be back on Monday with a preview of week one's work and some tips for getting started with that. But in the meantime, take a little time to read through the syllabus, poke around in the Blackboard shell, and know where everything is. One other thing I'll mention, you have to take the course entry quiz before anything will pop up. So you have access to the welcome information and all of that, all that you need to know to complete the course entry quiz, but you need to complete that before week one's work will pop up. I'll remind you again on Monday. Just wanted to throw that out there. That should be the first thing that you take a look at. All right. So that's it for now. I'll see you on Monday. Take care.